Let me ask you, do you believe in the Bible? Somewhat? What don't you believe in the Bible?
Not that I don't believe it. I just have, like, questions, I guess.
What's your question? Let me answer your question. Because before I answer your question, go to John real quick. Let me show you something. John 8 and 32. Because I know why you got questions. Because a lot of the stuff that we was taught about the Bible was taught by the damn devil. But the religion they gave us, baptism and all that is all new. Those are not religious according to God. God never gave us religion. He gave us nationality. Right. So a lot of stuff we was taught had nothing to do with the Bible. For example, that image right there. You can't find that image in the Bible. Christ described looking like this in the Bible. But this image is all over the church and all over the internet, all in the movies. You see what I'm saying? Alright, but watch this, read that real quick.
The book of John, chapter 8 and verse 32.
Come on.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
So we got to know the truth. Alright? You say once we know the truth, it's going to make us free. It's going to help us understand better. You see what I'm saying? Now, what's some of your questions?
It's more about faith than a question. I can't really think of any actual questions.
But I'm saying, what is your doubt or your not belief about the Bible? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because the Bible is a true book. Everything in this Bible is a true book. This is a book of prophecy, stuff that, matter of fact, I'm just giving you some stuff that was prophesied that happened, that came into fruition to prove that it is a true book. Alright? Go to Deuteronomy. Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Come on.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
So, when you heard, but it shall come to pass, that's talking about future, down the line. Alright, so this is Moses speaking to Israel in the wilderness. Alright, he said, read that again.
But it shall come to pass.
Something's going to happen in the near future. Read.
If thou would not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So we say, if you don't listen to the voice of God, something's going to happen. Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Come on.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So he said what was going to happen was curses was going to come upon us and overtake us if we didn't listen and observe and obey the Most High God commandments. That's what Moses was, he was giving us a warning. Alright? So what happened? We did not listen. So now curses are upon us this day. Now I'm going to read some curses. Now mind you, this was written 2,000–3,000 years ago, right? So I'm going to read something that happened recently, and you tell me if this is a true book or not, alright? Go straight to the, well, yeah, we start right there, right there.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 32.
Come on.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Read that again.
Thy sons and thy daughters.
Now, who is Moses speaking to? Is he speaking to everybody in the world, or is he speaking to a particular group of people? Because you say you know this,
everybody.
Everybody? Let's see.
The book of Deuteronomy.
I don't want to leave no stone unturned, all right?
No, that's fine.
All right.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Come on.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So he's speaking to all Israel. Okay? Israel today are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And I'm going to prove it with the history I'm about to bring out. Now, wait, go back. Where is he speaking to Israel at? I want to tie it all the way, because I know you say you know a little bit of history.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on this side Jordan in the wilderness.
So he's speaking to all Israel in the wilderness. Alright? That's what he's telling us. If we don't observe and do these commandments, these things won't happen. Now, what happened to us before we got to the wilderness? I can't hear you. Taken? No, we took a trip to we walked to the wilderness. What happened to us in Egypt? I'm just trying to see where you at, because you said you know. What happened to the Israelites in Egypt? No, they was in bondage to Pharaoh. Remember, and the Most High used Moses to put the 7 curses, the plagues and the curses on the Egyptians to try to get them to let us go, and they didn't let us go. And he finally parted the Red Sea, and then we walked into the wilderness. Yeah, that only happened to the Israelites. That happened to one group of people. So that's what I'm trying to prove, that this is what you're talking to a specific group of people. Alright? Because the Israelites was in bondage to Egypt. Alright? That's who Moses led out of Egypt. Alright? Alright, so now we in the wilderness, and he's talking to the same people. Alright, now what was we?
Verse 32.
Alright, now he's talking to these same group of people. Nothing changed. Okay? When you read this Bible, you will hear him say Israel over 1,000 times, over 2,000 times. Because that's always who we talking to. Alright, read that.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Because can all people be given to another people? No, that won't be making sense, right? He's talking to specific people. So read that again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Now, when he said given, look at this sign right here. What that say right there? Cash. All persons that have slaves will be disposed of. Matter of fact, what else I want? Say something about $1,000 or whatever. Well, that's the same thing. This when they was bidding us, you know what I mean? Like right here, they got him on the thing, all the different slaves, they looking at him, they checking him out, trying to see how strong he is or whatever. So that's what happened with our kids, alright? We were given to other people. For example, you ever seen some of the movies, 12 Years a Slave?
Yeah.
Alright? So what they did was they split the households up. Alright? One of you might be on Jackson Plantation. Your son might go to Macon Plantation. Your son might go to Johnson Plantation in South Carolina. Alright? And we don't see our kids no more. So that's what it's talking about. Read that again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So did that happen to all people? No, that happened to us. But keep going.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
So when their kids was taken, they cried. Imagine you got kids. You got parents though, right? Imagine somebody kidnapping you and taking you somewhere and your parents can't find you. You know how they gonna feel about that? Same thing. Alright? Their kids got sold to other plantations. They split up the household. Alright? Read that again.
Thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Because they knew they wouldn't go see their child no more. That was it. Once they sold them off, that was it. They're gonna adopt a whole nother name. You know what I'm saying? Because you adopt the name of the plantation you own. That's how we got our name. Like, for example, what's your last name?
Warren.
Who?
Warren.
Warren? There's a lot of Warrens out there. There's white people with the name Warren. You see what I'm saying? So we're not the same people. So there's no reason for us to have the same last name. Johnson. There's white people with the last name Johnson. Black and white people. Williams. Black and white people. Because we took on the name of the slave master. What plantation we was on. All right, but keep going.
All the day long.
Come on.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
Meaning we had no power to get our kids back. We don't still to this day. If defects come and take our child out the house, what power do we have to get our child back? Nothing. We don't have no army. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no we don't pass no rules and regulations. We don't have none of these things. So that would happen. Did that happen to all people on earth? Nah, that only happened to us. Even to this day, the Hispanics, right? What happened they had they call that thing.
Concentration camp?
They had a concentration camp when they were taking they were crossing over the border.
Oh,
But they were called something else.
Ice.
Well, ice and all that. But yeah, they grabbed up the kids and put them in a little concentration camp or whatever you want to call it. They separate the kids from the family. You see what I'm saying? Still to this day they do that. Alright? But go to 68.
Verse 68.
Come on.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So there's something else that happened to us, alright? He said he's gonna bring us into Egypt again. Now I told you what happened to Egypt with us earlier. What happened? You still remember what happened to us in Egypt? Huh? No, we was in captivity. We was in captivity in Egypt. Just like how we in captivity by the damn white man.
So we're in captivity in Egypt too?
Huh?
We're in captivity in Egypt?
Right here? Yeah. Shit, this spiritually Egypt, hell. These folks run the world. They follow their custom. But I'm talking about during that time we was in captivity to Pharaoh and to the Egyptians. Alright? But right here, read that again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
But he said, guess what? This time you go to Egypt, you're going by ships. At that time, when we went into Egypt, we walked. Alright? But this time, he said, you're going back into Egypt with ships. Now, let's see what Egypt means, because the Bible explains itself. They're not going to teach you this in the church. What Egypt means?
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2.
Come on.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Remember, he freed us out of Egypt by Moses. Come on.
Out of the house of bondage.
What did they call Egypt?
House of bondage.
So Egypt means house of bondage. Okay? What is another word for bondage? Slavery. Slavery. Yeah, slavery. Now read that part again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt
slavery
again with ships.
Who went into slavery with ships? Huh? Right here, look at the bottom of this line. Who went into slavery with ships? How old are you, sis? 22, okay, they might not teach you yet. But have you ever heard of the transatlantic slave trade? A little bit of, okay. See, that's what they're doing too. They taking slavery out of the school system now, so we can't bear witness to what's going on with the Bible to help identify who we are. But we went into the way we got. How did our people get to America? Did they teach you that? Did we come here on a plane? Did we take a cruise ship here? Did we come here by train? How did we get here? We were not always here. The slave ship, not a regular boat. See these different routes and stuff? Yeah. That's how we got here. Alright? We came here, transatlantic slave trade. All these slave trades, alright? We came here by ships. And the Bible prophesied about that. That's what I'm trying to bring to you. Alright? Read that again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Slavery again.
With ships.
With ships. Did any people on the earth go into slavery with ships? Only us. So this must be talking about us, right? Okay, keep going.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
So just how he said it was going to happen, that's how it happened. Alright, read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Come on.
And there ye shall be sold to your enemies.
So when we got off them slave ships, what happened to us? Huh?
We got sold.
Yeah, we were sold to the white man. Remember I was talking about the plantations and stuff? We were sold, we was on them different plantations. They worked the hell out of us. That's how this America was built. Right here. In the cotton field and all that. That's where we was at. You know what I mean? Yeah. This happened to us. This happened to us up until maybe the last 100 years.
We used to scream Black Power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone, 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.